Our next competitor is Christina Sharkey. She's a doctoral student in psychology. Christina's advisor is Dr. Larry Mullins, and the title of her talk is The Role of Grit in Coping with Chronic Illness. Ladies and gentlemen, Christina Sharkey.
Michael Jordan, Bill Gates, Garth Brooks. What do they have in common? It's obvious. They're extremely successful in their chosen fields. But the bigger question might be, how did they become so successful? How can we all attain that same level of success in our passions? A researcher from the University of Pennsylvania, Angela Duckworth, has seemingly cracked the code. Grit, she says, is the single best predictor of success across domains. She defines grit as perseverance and passion for long-term goals. Grit is Garth Brooks, working at the Tumbleweed to afford playing music on the Strip. It's failing to make varsity, then becoming an NBA star. It's going from college dropout to self-made billionaire. But what if we redefine success? In her book, Duckworth tells the story of Alex Scott, a little girl who was diagnosed with cancer just a year old. By age 4, she was running a lemonade stand to help the doctors help other kids. Duckworth suggests that Alex was gritty because she successfully raised over $1 million and left an important legacy for pediatric cancer research. But I think there was an even greater success here. Alex's true success was that she didn't give in to the excruciating pain of cancer treatment or the fear of facing death. Instead, Alex persevered. She fought for each day, and she fought to live a purposeful life. Alex's fight against cancer was defined by determination, driven by a greater purpose of aiding children like herself. This is what I aim to capture in my research, how this concept of perseverance and passion influences the way that people manage chronic or life-threatening conditions. Starting with questionnaire data from a sample of 120 college students with a chronic illness, I sought to determine if grit protects against negative adjustment outcomes, such as depressive and anxious symptoms, and to identify grit's role in promoting positive outcomes, such as emotional and physical health. Using structural equation modeling, I found that grit does indeed significantly reduce negative symptoms and promote positive ones. Those with higher grit reported fewer and less severe depressive and anxious symptoms and rated their physical and mental health as higher than those with lower grit. Furthermore, I found that gritty people have a less negative experience of illness. They don't worry as much, and they don't allow their illness to get in the way of doing the things they value. So far, my research shows that grit has a role in how people respond to illness, and it seems to be an important one. So what's next? First, I want to test the role of grit in other populations, such as among children with cancer, like Alex. Eventually, I'll aim to design interventions to help people develop within themselves the perseverance and passion needed to face a serious illness. Children like Alex Scott deserve to be as successful at coping with illness as Garth Brooks is in his music. And by harnessing the power of grit, my research says they can be. Thank you.